Dear aunts, uncles, and everyone watching, first of all, I'd like to send warm wishes for good health to all of you following Live Well every day. I hope you always eat well, sleep deeply, live joyfully, and feel peaceful every single day. Today, I want to share something that seems very simple, but has startled many people once they hear about it. Just yesterday morning, my neighbor Mrs. Hong boiled a plate of greens to have a light breakfast. She thought eating vegetables would be healthy and gentle on the stomach. But within just 30 minutes, she had to lie down for over an hour due to stomach discomfort, bloating, and cramping. The reason wasn't dirty vegetables or strange food. It was simply because she ate greens on an empty stomach. She thought veggies were good, but they ended up backfiring. From that small story, today I'll help you decode an important but often overlooked question. Why are there certain vegetables you should absolutely not eat on an empty stomach? And why can eating vegetables at the wrong time harm the liver, cause stomach pain, bloating, or indigestion? In this video, I'll carefully explain 4 very common vegetables that, if eaten when your stomach is empty, can silently trigger your body to cry for help without you realizing it. And especially at the end of the video, I'll also reveal 5 vegetables that nutrition experts recommend as safe, or even very beneficial, if eaten properly when your stomach is empty. So be sure to watch the video all the way through to know what to avoid and what to choose at the right time. And if you find this content helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for Live Well every day. So each morning, you'll wake up with a new health tip to help you feel better, one step at a time. Oh, and after watching, please leave a comment for me. Type 1 if you found the video helpful and easy to understand, or type if you'd like me to go deeper in the next video. Dear uncles, aunts, and everyone, the truth is, not all vegetables can be eaten at any time of day. Especially when the stomach is empty, our body is in an especially sensitive state. Digestive enzymes are at a minimum, the stomach lining is still thin and vulnerable, and the liver is working at a low pace to rest after a long night. If, at that time, we eat vegetables high in coarse fiber or compounds that strongly stimulate digestion, the common result is bloating, poor digestion, upper abdominal discomfort, nausea, or fatigue that lingers throughout the morning. These symptoms are even more obvious in people with sensitive bodies, the elderly, or those with existing liver or stomach problems. Some vegetables even make the liver suddenly work harder, when ideally, it should be easing into the day. This can leave the body feeling tired, uncomfortable, and noticeably low in energy. That's why, in today's video, I'm going to share in detail 4 extremely familiar vegetables that you should absolutely avoid eating on an empty stomach to protect your liver, your stomach, and help your digestive system wake up properly. And don't miss the end of the video, because I'll reveal 5 vegetables recommended by nutrition experts as being ideal for early morning, empty stomach meals. These vegetables are easy on the stomach, help with digestion, and naturally detox the body gently and effectively. Now let's begin the list of common vegetables you should avoid when your stomach is empty, so we can all avoid the hidden harm we may not have noticed before. 1. Kale. Dear friends, kale, also known as kai suan in Vietnamese, is a vegetable that has gained huge popularity recently thanks to its high nutritional value and powerful antioxidant properties. It's rich in vitamin K, vitamin C, plant-based calcium, and beneficial plant compounds like beta-carotene and lutein. But here's what many people overlook. Kale should not be eaten on an empty stomach, especially early in the morning when the body hasn't had anything yet. That's because kale contains a group of compounds called isothiocyanates. These are helpful in cancer prevention if consumed correctly and in the right amounts. But when eaten on an empty stomach, isothiocyanates can irritate the stomach lining, causing cramping, discomfort, or mild nausea in sensitive individuals. Also, kale contains a lot of insoluble fiber. For someone who just woke up, when the digestive system isn't fully ready, this type of fiber can cause bloating, gas, and sluggish digestion all morning long, instead of giving that light, refreshing feeling we expect. This is especially likely if you eat raw kale, drink kale juice, or use it in salads early in the morning without pairing it with any other food. Safer tip: if you want to eat kale, have it after a main meal or combine lightly cooked kale with a small amount of healthy oils like olive oil or sesame oil. Cooking helps soften the fiber, reduce irritation, and improve absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like A, E, and K. 2. Sweet leaf, rau ngot. Rau ngot is a common vegetable in Vietnamese family meals. It's cooling, rich in vitamin C, calcium, and fiber, and is known for its diuretic, detoxifying, and blood-enriching effects. Especially for postpartum women, it's used to help the uterus contract and clear residual blood. However, eating rau ngot on an empty stomach is not advisable. Why? Because rau ngot contains plant glucocorticoids, a natural compound that can stimulate smooth muscle contractions in the digestive tract. When your stomach is empty, with its thin lining and sensitive intestines, introducing a vegetable that stimulates strong movement like rau ngot can cause cramping in the lower abdomen, intestinal discomfort, or prolonged unease without any clear cause. Some people with sensitive bodies or stomach ulcers may even experience mild abdominal pain after eating rau ngot on an empty stomach. Also, for pregnant women, eating raw rau ngot, drinking its juice, or consuming large amounts on an empty stomach may stimulate uterine contractions, a low-risk but still noteworthy concern. Safe usage: eat rau ngot cooked thoroughly. As part of a main meal, combined with lean meat, shrimp, or eggs for a balanced and digestible dish. Absolutely avoid eating rau ngot early in the morning on an empty stomach, especially for the elderly, people with stomach issues, or pregnant women. 3. Water spinach, rau muong. Water spinach is one of the most common vegetables in Vietnamese meals. It's easy to grow, affordable, and rich in iron, calcium, vitamin A, and fiber, great for blood circulation and digestion when used correctly. However, what few people realize is that eating water spinach on an empty stomach can upset the stomach and overwork the liver. Why? Because water spinach naturally contains nitrates. Normally, these are harmless, but when eaten on an empty stomach, when acid levels are high and there's no food cushion, nitrates can convert into nitrites, which can affect the liver and circulatory system, especially if consumed in large amounts or over time. Additionally, people often stir-fry water spinach with a lot of garlic or eat it cold with spicy garlic fish sauce. This combination can irritate the stomach lining, especially for those with ulcers, acid reflux, or sensitive digestion. The result? Stomach heat, burping, dull pain, or prolonged indigestion without knowing the cause. Safer habit: eat water spinach during main meals, especially lunch or dinner, when your stomach already has food to buffer. Avoid eating it on an empty stomach, especially in the morning. If stir-frying with garlic, eat it with rice or protein to help digestion stay balanced and not overburdened. 4. Celery. Celery is a very popular vegetable, especially in recent years, as the trend of drinking celery juice in the morning has gained traction. Many believe it helps detox, promotes weight loss, lowers blood pressure, and improves skin. And indeed, celery does have many benefits. It contains anti-inflammatory flavonoids, potassium to help regulate blood pressure, and a moderate amount of fiber. But that doesn't mean celery is suitable for everyone, and especially not on an empty stomach, particularly in the early morning. Why? Because celery contains a small amount of volatile essential oils and a compound called apigenin, which can slightly stimulate the stomach lining. For healthy individuals, it might be fine. But for those with a sensitive stomach, inflammation, acid reflux, or digestive issues, drinking concentrated celery juice or eating raw celery on an empty stomach can cause mild abdominal pain, rumbling, or even loose stools. Additionally, for people with low blood pressure, drinking celery juice first thing in the morning may cause a drop in blood pressure, resulting in fatigue, dizziness, or cold hands and feet, especially if they haven't eaten anything beforehand. Suggestion: if you'd like to use celery to support detox, weight loss, or simply get more greens, it's still very beneficial. But you should drink it 30 to 45 minutes after breakfast, not on an empty stomach. It's also best to dilute with warm water or combine with apple or carrot to reduce irritation. For people with sensitive digestion or low blood pressure, be extra cautious when drinking pure celery juice early in the day. Dear aunts, uncles, and friends, so now we've gone through 4 common vegetables that should be avoided on an empty stomach because they can cause bloating, indigestion, or overwork the liver if eaten at the wrong time. That leads us to the next question. When your stomach is empty, which vegetables are gentle, easy to digest, and also support liver and digestive health? Coming up, I'll share 5 vegetables that nutrition experts recommend in the early morning, when the stomach is still empty. These vegetables not only soothe the stomach, but also help detox the liver, improve nutrient absorption, and leave you feeling light and energized all morning. If you've found the content helpful so far, don't forget to subscribe to Live Well every day so you won't miss other practical health tips for daily life. And feel free to leave a comment below so I know your thoughts. Type 1. If you found this video clear and useful. Type 0. If you'd like me to go into more detail in a future video. Now, let's move on to the next part of the video. 1. Steamed pumpkin. The first food I want to share today, and one of the gentlest and safest choices for an empty stomach, is cooked pumpkin. Among all vegetables suited for starting your day, steamed pumpkin is almost always at the top. It's easy to digest, soothes the stomach, and supports both digestive and liver health. Pumpkin, also known as squash, contains natural starches that are gentle on an empty stomach. Unlike vegetables with coarse fibers, pumpkin is rich in pectin, a soluble fiber that protects the stomach lining and supports smooth, stable digestion. Pumpkin also provides vitamin A, potassium, and beta-carotene, which help with vision, heart health, and gentle morning detox for the liver. What makes pumpkin stand out is that it's low in acidity and contains no irritants, so almost everyone can eat it, including the elderly, people recovering from illness, or anyone with a sensitive digestive system. How to use: steam or boil pumpkin until soft. Eat a small bowl in the morning to line your stomach and provide light energy for the day. Always eat while still warm for better stomach comfort. 2. Steamed carrots. A familiar, easy-to-find vegetable that's especially suitable for empty stomach mornings is steamed carrot. Carrots are a rich source of beta-carotene, which converts to vitamin A in the body. Great for your eyes, skin, and immune system. They also contain soluble fiber, vitamin K1, and natural antioxidants, which help regulate digestion and stabilize blood sugar. Important note: carrots should be cooked, steamed, or boiled before eating on an empty stomach. Why? Cooking softens the fiber, preventing strong stomach contractions and making digestion easier. It also increases the body's absorption of beta-carotene, especially if combined with a bit of healthy oil like olive oil, sesame oil, or paired with light protein. Raw carrots on an empty stomach, especially for those with weak digestion, can cause mild bloating, belching, or stomach discomfort due to the raw fiber. Tip: steam carrots and enjoy with light porridge or boiled sweet potato in the morning. It's gentle, nutrient-rich, and ideal for seniors or anyone aiming for healthy weight loss. 4. Diluted gotu kola juice. Gotu kola is a humble, traditional herb known for generations in Vietnam. Though simple in appearance, it has valuable benefits: cooling the body, detoxifying the liver, improving blood circulation. In Eastern medicine, it's known for its cooling properties and mild bitterness. It's used to calm the liver, reduce fever, treat mouth ulcers, and promote wound healing. Modern science has confirmed that gotu kola contains triterpenoids, compounds that reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and speed up tissue repair. But here's the key: Go-to cola should be diluted, not drunk concentrated, and never when too cold, especially on an empty stomach. Because if you drink strong go-to cola juice on an empty stomach, sensitive individuals may experience cold stomach, mild diarrhea, or abdominal rumbling. This is especially common among those with low blood pressure, frailty, or weak digestion. Suggestion: blend go-to cola with twice the amount of water. Optionally add some warm water or a little honey to balance the cold nature. Drink slowly, in small amounts, after having a light bite like banana slices, steamed beans, or a spoonful of thin porridge. Used correctly, go-to cola can also brighten skin, cool the liver, reduce acne, and improve sleep. It's worth adding to your weekly routine. Just use the right amount at the right time. 5. Cooked beetroot. If we're talking about a colorful root that's rich in nutrients, light on the stomach, and easy to digest, beetroot is a top choice. Beetroot is high in iron, folate, potassium, and natural nitrates, which benefit the heart, liver, and blood production. Nitrates help dilate blood vessels, improving circulation, lowering blood pressure, and supporting liver detox. However, like go-to cola, beetroot has a cooling property, and if consumed raw or in concentrated juice form on an empty stomach, it may cause mild hypotension, nausea, or dizziness, especially in people with low blood pressure. Safe method: cook the beetroot to soften fiber and reduce the cooling effect while preserving most of the nutrients. Cooked beetroot still retains antioxidants like betanin and betalain, which help reduce inflammation and enhance liver function. Boil and slice beetroot to eat with breakfast, or cook it in brown rice porridge with sweet potato and carrot. Naturally sweet, easy to digest, and full of gentle energy. Ideal for seniors, those recovering from illness, or anyone looking to support liver health or regulate blood pressure. Use 1 to 2 times per week, in the morning or midday. Dear uncles, aunts, and friends, so we've now finished going over 4 vegetables you should avoid on an empty stomach to prevent liver and stomach overload, and 5 vegetables you can eat in the morning to support digestion, detox gently, and start the day with light, clean energy. It seems simple, but just by choosing the right veggie at the right time, your digestive system runs more smoothly, your liver works less hard, and your whole body feels lighter and healthier all morning. I hope through this video, you'll see that taking care of your health doesn't require big steps. Sometimes it's just a small tweak in your breakfast habits that makes all the difference. If you found today's content helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Live Well Every Day, so each morning I can bring you one simple tip that may create a big impact on your health. And please leave a comment below. Type 1 if today's video was clear and easy to follow. Type 0 if you'd like me to explain things even more in the next video. Wishing you all a peaceful day, light, refreshed, and healthy, starting from the simplest things.